All right, family, thank you so much for joining me once again. I appreciate you all on board. If you are new to the platform, kindly do us a favor by hitting the like button and subscribing to be part of the family. And those of you who are already here and you refuse to subscribe, I plead with you to subscribe to be part of the family. Yeah, you have been coming here all the time. You refuse to subscribe. So try and subscribe to be part of the family so you don't miss our update. Many of you have been missing our update a lot. Now, Togo has extradited the former Burkina Faso transitional leader Paul Henri Sandaogo Damiba. The Togolese government actually issued a statement which I'm going to read. But what you need to know right now is that they handed over Damiba to the authority of Burkina Faso. Now, I have a problem. There is a big problem with the extradition condition. The condition under which Damiba was extradited, I have a big problem with it. Let's get right into the detail for you to understand how this thing is working. Burkina Faso have been trending for some days now because of coup d'etat which nearly happened. And this is not just coup d'etat. This is assassination attempt to assassinate the leader of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, and take out some of the top military leaders together with the civilians who are in key government positions and attached to people who are in prominent positions and they are in support of Burkina Faso. So entirely or practically, these people are in the business of trying to wipe out the entire government of Captain Ibrahim Traoré. And this is an attempt not to only destabilize the country, but to take a lot of people out of the surface of the earth. This is a grave crime, actually. Now, the people, things work out. Intelligence from Burkina Faso side was able to arrest a lot of people involved in this. After the arrest, Burkina Faso's leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, said, look, it is not going to be a thing that I'll come and speak and people will be like, hey, I'm instigating people, I'm speaking lie and all that. Because anytime he speak, especially the Ivorians and some of the people on the Francophone chat who are in the pocket of the enemy, they come on TV station, twist his words and a lot of things to instigate the public against him. It's not working though, but yes, it's happening. So Ibrahim Traoré said, look, I'm not going to get involved in this. Everybody arrested, you are going to confess live on television. Now, the people came on board and they confessed. All their confession linked the coup d'etat to Paul Henri Damiba and Togo and Ivory Coast together. So all the confession of the people are in the same line. It's not like this one will come and say something, the next one will come and say something, and we'll be like, okay, something is not right. No. When you listen to the confession, although they said a lot of rubbish though, but like everything was a lie. So you understand that it's a chain of, they all have followed a particular chain of command. And the command linked directly to Damiba. Damiba have been moving from Togo to Ivory Coast. So he has been between these two countries. Some of the operations were scheduled and then structured in Burkina Faso, in Ivory Coast, and then moved back and then was structured in Togo. Because he had free movement between Togo and Burkina and Ivory Coast. Why am I missing Ivory Coast and Burkina Faso? Because he's free in these two countries and can move. Nobody is worrying him. So he's free and instead of going about his life, he was trying to assassinate the leader. Everything from the confession of the people proved that you are the one behind. Then immediately, the people of Burkina Faso, not even the leader of Burkina Faso, the people of Burkina Faso said, look, this man needs to come to Burkina Faso to answer for this grave crime that he wanted to commit or he structured to commit in Burkina Faso. And so the leader of Togo has been always acting like a friend of the revolution which is happening in the Sahel. So for us to know if truly you are part of the revolution, you believe in the revolution, you are a friend of the revolution, then it's not a big deal. Bring that man on board. When it comes to Cote d'Ivoire, we know the Ivory Coast government will not release him to us. But you have been acting as a friend, and we are not going to equate you with the Ivory Coast government, because the Ivory Coast government had made it plain and where they stand, we know their stand. But you have been kind of the chameleon. You are changing color. You are a friend today and then tomorrow somebody is in your country planning something against us. To prove that you are a true friend, then release the man. So under this, pressure mounted and extradition request was launched to the Togolese authority by the Burkinabe authority. And then the authority of Togo actually released this statement. So let's read the statement together. This is an official statement, okay? Now, on January 12, 2026, the competent Togolese authorities received a formal extradition request from the judicial authority of the Republic of Burkina Faso targeting Mr. Damiba Paul Henry Sandago, a Burkinabe national. I'm reading this because I want you to see the problem with the extradition conditions. Now, he's been prosecuted on charges of criminal misappropriation of public fund, criminal illicit enrichment, corruption, and incitement to the commission of offenses and crime, aggravated handling of stolen goods, and money laundering. After examining the regularity of the said request, the competent Togolese authority took the appropriate legal action in accordance with the law. In compliance with extradition procedures enforced in Togo, Mr. Damiba Paul Henry Sandago was arrested on January 16, 2026, in execution of the arrest warrant accompanying the extradition request, and was subsequently remanded in custody. The investigating chamber of Lomé Court of Appeal was then seized of the case. Following its public hearing held on January 16, 2026, the court issued a favorable opinion on the extradition request based on the principle of reciprocity offered by the Burkinabe authority, the international instrument to which Togo is a party, and the guarantees provided by these authorities regarding respect for Damiba Paul Henry Sandago's physical integrity and dignity, his rights during the proceeding, notably the right to a fair trial and the absence of death penalty. Following this favorable opinion of the investigation chamber, Mr. Damiba Paul Henry Sandago was handed over to the authority of the Republic of Burkina Faso on January 17, 2026. This was done in January 19th. This was written in January 19th, 2026 by the Togolese government. Now, this is just simple to say that we are releasing him to you, but you cannot, under no circumstance, even if he is guilty, you can't charge him or punish him with death penalty, and you must guarantee his respect, the respect for his dignity. A man who tried to assassinate a sitting leadership, what are you talking about? What is the respect and the dignity for this man right now as we speak? Let me explain this to you to understand clearly the picture. This man was on the ground before the soldiers came together and realized that, look, these people in government are not helping us. They are putting our life in danger. They are using our life to play jaskele. As Ghanaians, they will explain what is jaskele, cha-cha. I mean, they are using it to play game. Okay? These people, our soldiers are dying on the field a lot. And they are in bed with the people who are supporting those taking the life of our soldiers. So the soldiers made a decision. Damiba then was chosen by the soldiers of Burkina Faso to lead the charge. So Damiba, that is when the coup d'etat, the first one, happened. Damiba is supposed to remain uncorrupted and champion the agenda structured on the ground by the soldiers of Burkina Faso. But when he got to office, all of a sudden, things begin to go the other way. He started being corrupt, just like Captain Ibrahim Traoré was approached. Damiba was approached, and then he couldn't stand and resist the pressure. He gave in, he began to give in. Then Ibrahim Traoré also was on the ground. He did not choose to come on board. They were in contact, alerting him that, look, we are suspecting that you are not going the right way. So he was no longer listening to the voices of the soldiers on the ground. The man was practically deviating from the path structured on the ground before he took over. Then the soldiers say, Ibrahim Traoré, you are going to take over. That is where the second coup d'etat happened and Ibrahim Traoré took over. Although you have become corrupt and you have betrayed the troop, Ibrahim Traoré, together with the soldiers, some of the soldiers were not even in agreement when Ibrahim Traoré makes sure that there's an open space for him to move out of the country with nobody touching him. Journalists confronted Ibrahim Traoré and asked him, look, what is preventing you from bringing Damiba home and all that? He said, look, he was the president of this country, and we have taken over and we've decided to do the right thing already. So long as there's no bloodshed and whatever, and he should find his way, he's good. Let's fix the problem. We are not here for power and exercise power. We want to fix the problem. So we take him out. He is somewhere living his whole life. Whether he will come back and for answers regarding whatever, that one will be decided later. But we are focused on solving problem. Now you are there. The man was able to open door for you to leave the country peacefully so that we can solve problem. And you are there trying to take out the entire government. For the Togolese government to bring you on board so that we can, take you to court and try you. If death penalty you receive it or whatever it is, then they extradited you under the condition of no death penalty and they should respect your dignity. What is the dignity there? What is the dignity about someone, a man who want to assassinate a brother man? What is the dignity? No, these people, nobody should dictate or to dictate. Yeah, that's the word. To dictate to the Burkina Faso authority how they should go about Damiba's issue. The Togolese government or international community should not dictate to Burkina Faso how they should handle this issue. Assuming Ibrahim Traore is dead today because of this man, what is going to happen? Now, what will happen? It will be in the air. He's dead and gone. All the government officials, they are dead and gone because they plan the thing in such a way that they want to even prevent the army of Burkina Faso from carrying out a rescue operation. So they want to blow up the runway of the drones so that they will not use the air defense to stop them, whatever they want to do. Maybe you have not listened to the audios and the confession of these people in real time. Then you know the kind of dangerous things these people actually plan against Ibrahim Traore. So if you are requesting that bring the person on board for us to judge him and then so that the man will face justice, you don't give us condition. We will decide whether he will face death penalty or not, depending on how the trial went. Because under no circumstance Damiba will be out of this, looking at how the people have confessed. Now, one thing also on board is that I believe the authority of Burkina Faso will first of all want Damiba to confess himself. Because I heard that, we cannot confirm yet, but I heard that he has been pleading, for the Burkina Faso authority to pardon him. I can't confirm that, but that's just rumors circulating. We don't plead in this type of cases. No. We don't plead in this type of, forget about pleading. I believe that the Burkina Faso authority will do the right thing by making him to confess on live television. All of us should listen what motivated him and how he carried out his agenda. The international community, how many were there behind him? We need to know all these things. The chains of command linked to the last person, we need to know about it. And this man need to face justice. And when I mean justice according to how the authority of Burkina Faso deemed to give him, not how the Togolese government or the international community decide that he should face justice. What is respect and dignity of somebody who wants to kill his brother? So that is the problem I have with the extradition request. And I'm happy that the Togolese authority has done the right thing by bringing him home. I said it in my video regarding this whole banter that, look, this is not a big deal. If the Togolese authority want to prove to us that, look, you are in for this, because we have been seeing him, you go to Russia and thank the president of Russia, how they are treating the Burkina Faso authority and how they are watching their back. He will come back to Togo organized. I'll be watching them a lot. Just I decided not to talk about it because I'm not comfortable with it. So, to prove that, I said it, that to prove that he is in for the revolution and he's a friend actually, he should release the guy. I'm happy that he released the guy, but the condition given is what I'm not happy about. But you see, as I always said, opinions are different in this matter. So let me know your thoughts on this issue. All right, respect. See you in the next episode.